Here's the pitch. I want to make running D&D feel more possible by documenting my own real-time journey of planning, running, and reflecting on my first ever full-length campaign. We're going to be talking a lot about D&D, but hopefully from a perspective that feels and sounds a little bit different from a lot of the content that's already out there. And I'll tell you what I mean. Like a lot of people my age, and maybe many of you, my introduction to D&D was through 5th edition. So I've only been playing just under 3 years. And for that entire time, running a game, DMing a full campaign has seemed both incredibly rewarding, but also unattainable and daunting. So when I recently decided to take the plunge, build a world, run a full story, the first thing I did was go out and consume as much content that's out there already as I could so I could feel as prepared as possible. And it was in the middle of that exercise or throughout that exercise that I came to a realization about what I felt was missing from that space. Because I found a lot of unbelievable resources, right? A lot. And I'll link some of my own personal favorite channels or episodes from those channels in the description below because you can and should check those out. But what I didn't see was someone like me. Not literally me, but someone in my shoes. I was missing the granularity, not a step-by-step playbook of how my game will go, but something to help me visualize the reality of how a game run by someone like me might go. Matt Colville said in his first ever video, when you first start off, you'll be terrible.
When you start off, you'll be terrible.
Well, I'm just starting off, and I want to learn from someone who also feels that they're terrible. Maybe that's where I come in. I'm not an expert, so this will not be and cannot be a how-to guide. But I can promise it will be a this is what I did, this is what I'm planning reflection. I will not have the benefit of a career of hindsight, but most of us don't. So we'll be forming that together here in real time. If you are in my position on the precipice of interested in running one of your first full campaigns and think it would be helpful to see how someone else in your shoes with your experience feeling the same way approaches it, then I hope this video series will be interesting. More tactically, you can expect me to share the entirety of my planning, the tools I use, the structure of my notes, how I'm trying to tie certain character moments and beats into the overall story, and then a reflection post-session of what went well, what wasn't I expecting, how am I taking those lessons forward into my own game, and hopefully it's useful that we can all learn from those together. Like Adventuring Party by Dimension 20, but run by an idiot. All of that is with one focus, not to show how something should be done, just that it can be. That's it. I hope it's helpful. I'm glad that you're here. Oh, I'm running Storm King's Thunder. We're going to be talking a lot about Storm King's Thunder. Okay, see ya.